Hello, I'm Dr. Leon Stutzman, aka Doc, with another one of these little videos designed to help you to experience God's best as we join our faith together. And this week we're joining our faith together, believing God that you are going to find the force of forgiveness, because forgiveness is a force and you need to find it. When you find forgiveness, you free yourself to embrace your future. That's why Jesus taught us in Matthew 6, verse 12, in the Lord's Prayer, forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. That's why Jesus gives us the example, hanging on the cross. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. You may be saying, Doctor, you don't understand what they've done to me. Well, I've often said, you don't understand what they've done for me. Let me tell you about one of the worst days of my life. I received a registered letter from the church we founded in Lima, Ohio. It was a great church, 500 people there on the last day that we were their pastors. Turned it over to some other folk, and 9 months later they sent me a registered letter breaking fellowship in a most unkind way, even asking me to change the name of our church from Liberty Temple to whatever we wanted to change it to, because they didn't want to be associated with us in any way. What was I going to do? Well, I went into my office, which had no windows at all, shut the light off, sat in absolute darkness, and screamed what can only be described as a primal therapy scream. Afterwards, I made a decision. I was going to let it go. Of course, I sought the insight of my peers in ministry, so I contacted 15 of the finest pastors in America, pastors of major churches, and I told them the situation and the scenario, and I said, what would you do? 14 out of 15 said, nuke them till they glow and shoot them in the dark. One of them said, you know, the people that know you, the people that don't know you aren't going to believe anything you say anyway, just let it go. And that confirmed what I felt in my heart, just to let it go. Why? Because when you find forgiveness, when you express forgiveness, forgiveness frees you to embrace your future. And I have to tell you, the future turned out pretty well. I have to say that. Listen, I'm talking to someone right now. You got unforgiveness in your heart. Let it go. Just forgive, because God's got a future for you. God's got a plan for you. And when you embrace forgiveness, you free yourself to embrace your future. Do it today and experience the best that God has for your life. This Sunday at Aspire Church, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. The conclusion of the Lord's Prayer. I've got some insight that'll help you to experience God's best in your life. And that's my heart's desire for you. I want to see you come to every good thing that God has for your life. And I'm convinced, I really am, that God has something more for you. Catch it live on the live stream at AspireChurch.tv, Facebook Aspire Church TV. That's live stream, AspireChurch.tv, Facebook Aspire Church TV, Sunday morning, 10 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be prophetic. And it's going to help you to experience God's best as you practice the Lord's Prayer. I'll be back on Wednesday. I'll be back on Friday. And I'll look for you on Sunday.